So what you have to do first is you have to determine what answer choices are top, front, or end. So the top is A, the front is B and C, the ends are D and E. So for A, we can see that this side is shorter than this whole side. However, if you look here, this side is longer than this whole side, so it can't be A. So B and C are our front views. So if we look from the front, which is this way, we should see that these are basically equal heights, except for this little area right here. So B, this height should be kind of equal to this height, but it's not because there's nothing here, so it can't be B. For C, this height is equal to this height down here, plus that little thing right here, could be this. So C is still an option. So D, these are our end views. And if you look at the length of this, so the end view would have to at least be this whole long side. This is way too short. This is still too short. So we know it can't be D or E. So it all comes down to C. Our top views are A, C, and D. Our front view is B, and our end view is E. So for A, you can see that there is a square on that side, and then there's a rectangle on the other side. So if you look at A, you see the square, you see the rectangle, so A is a possibility. C, we see rectangle, rectangle. So we know that that cannot be a choice because in A, there was the square. D, we see square and square, but if you look, it's supposed to be square and rectangle, so we know it can't be that. So for B, our front view, we can see that the double layer ends right here, so we would expect to see a rectangle. However, in B, we see a square and not a rectangle, so we know it can't be B. For our end view E, we are expecting to see a rectangle here because there's no double layer, and we do see a rectangle. However, if you look at the whole length of the end, it's much longer than this short length, so we know it can't be E, so the only option is A. So the top views are C, D, and E. The front view is B, the end view is A. So starting with C, we can see that there's a long rectangle, which is this one, and then there's supposed to be a shorter rectangle, but that's not here, so we know it can't be C. For D, we're looking for a long rectangle right here, because that's on the triangle side. This long rectangle is on the triangle side. And it's not long, it's the same size as the other one, which is not correct. And when you look at E, it's about the same size as this one, not really large. So we know it can't be C, D, or E. So A is just the shape of this only. It's not even a whole front or a whole end. So we know it can't be A. So B is the only option left for this whole side. So the answer is B. So B, C, and D are top views. A is a front view. E is an end view. So if you look here, you should see that they are the same size on both sides. But here, this size is smaller than that one, so it can't be B. This size is smaller than this one, so it can't be C. This side is smaller than this one, so it can't be D. So now A, if you look from the front view, that can't be any size. In view, that can't be any size, so it can't be A. So the only logical explanation is E, which can either be the front view or the end view. Message us on our Facebook page at becomingdrtj to become the next pre-dental or dental student of the month. Our last year winners, they received a $35 Amazon gift card and also a surprise gift